It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Celestine's not competent? All right, then I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. So I have received in cause number 24, DCCR 1303, the pre-sentence report. You had already were here, entered a plea of guilty to deadly conduct, discharging a firearm in that case. Everyone had an opportunity to review that pre-sentence report. And then I also received a number of letters of support for Mr. Celestine, and has everyone had an opportunity to review those as well? Are there any additions or corrections to that pre-sentence report?
None for the defense.
None for the state judge, other than to respectfully request of the court that this obviously very young individual who's committed a first-degree felony right out of the gate be at the very least sentenced to ISF as a condition. I'm sorry, third.
Okay. How old are you?
19.
19 years old. And you're shooting around like it's the Wild West, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Something that I made a note of here, I went through all of these letters, and all of these letters of support about you talk about what a good kid you are, and that here's one I circled and says, LeBrian's a positive role model for his nephew. Do you think you're a positive role model?
Not at this moment.
Not at this moment. Is that what you want him to grow up and do? And be in here shackled up like you are? What's all this? What's all these tattoos have to do with?
Just like tattoos.
Yeah?
Right.
Do you think getting that all over your neck is going to help you get a job, or do you think it's going to hurt you when you're trying to get a job? It would hurt you.
But what I'm doing right now, that's what I was planning on doing. But not just
He's doing tours, Your Honor.
it's like a family business. He planned on doing that.
Right? Do you think it makes people comfortable if you show up and look like that in their homes? And look, I have a tattoo. Do you see it? Is it all over here? What if that pool company falls through? What if you need another job? Right? You got to think about those things.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. In each case, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, in each case, in cause number
This
20...
opening framing matters more than it seems. Judges often signal their mindset early in, when words like dangerous come out this fast. It usually means the court is already leaning towards strict supervision rather than leniency. So the real question is this guy walking into a second chance? Or a ticking time bomb? Interview asked...
Cause number 24, DCCR 1303. Defer all proceedings, place you on probation for a period of 7 years. That's the agreement that you made with the district attorney. I'm going to order you pay that $500 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And I'm going to get to those rules and conditions in just a minute. I'm also going to find inclusion evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm also going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. Defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 7 years. You're also ordered to pay a $500 fine in that case and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of the conditions of probation in these cases, in each of them, is that you're going to enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. So that's a 90-day program that is in custody. So you're going to go from the jail to that program. And it is designed to help you make better decisions. All right? You need to take advantage of it. You're still young. Today's opportunity is an opportunity of a lifetime for you because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. There are people who will not let you go to your house, regardless of who you're working for, if you are a convicted felon. Do you understand? So even if it's a family business, you might not be able to work for that business if you have a felony conviction. So if you do everything that you're supposed to...
And there it is, instant guilty plea. No hesitation. That almost always means one thing. A deal has already been negotiated behind closed doors. But here's the catch: by waiving the right to appeal, he's locking himself into whatever happens next. Smart move. Or risky gamble.
Supposed to, while you're on this probation, then you will, at the end of the probation, both of these cases will be dismissed, and you will never have a felony conviction on your record. The other side to that in each of these cases is if you violate the probation, you're right back here in court, and you could be sentenced to prison. Number one, be convicted, obviously, in both cases, and sent to prison for up to 10 years in each case. Do you understand? A condition of your probation in each of these cases also is that you are not allowed to have any type of firearm. Do you understand? Not on your person, not in your car, not at your home. Period. No firearm. Do you understand? I'm going to hand you the trial court certification in each of your cases that shows these were agreements that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. Probation will go over some paperwork before they take you back today, and then you'll go to ISF hopefully very soon when